Welcome to your Essentials yoga practice. This is week 3, warrior poses, where we bring dynamic energy and focus, building heat and develop strength in the legs. When you're ready, you'll come to a comfortable seat, seated on the heels, and bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, a gesture of balance in front of your heart. Take a moment to just set an intention for your practice and connect in with your breath. Really just arrive on your mat. Maybe you're connecting in with the Ujjayi breath. When you're ready, you'll release your hands onto your hips and just feel where the frontal pelvic bones are. Notice that the pelvis can swing back and forwards. When the pelvis swings back, you get an arch in the lower back and the belly, and the rib cage sticks out. When the pelvis swings forwards, you get a tuck of the tailbone under. Now what I want you to do is gently pick the pelvis up just enough that the lower back feels quite flat. And you're going to draw the belly and rib cage in towards the spine. So feel your neutral spine there. Then bring yourself into 4 points of contact, tabletop position on your mat. Hands under the shoulders, knees under your hips. Move your shoulders down your back, lengthen the crown. And when you're ready, on an inhale, let the belly dip towards the mat. Move your chest through your nice straight arms into cow pose. As you exhale, the tailbone tucks under, the belly draws in and up. You press your hands down and round your upper back in cat pose. Inhale, belly dips again in cow pose. Exhale, arch, round the upper back, chin to chest, cat pose. Inhale, belly dips, move the chest through your arms. Exhale, tailbone tucks under, belly draws in and up, and really round your upper back. When you're ready, you're going to find a neutral position again that's neither cat nor cow. Now extend your right heel towards the back of the mat and hover your heel so it's in line with the hip. Now just look at your back toe and check that it's pointed down, that little toe. And with the left hand, feel that the lower back is flat and that the left hip is level with the right. And then you're going to draw your own belly and rib cage in, and then reach the left hand forwards with the palm facing in. On an exhalation, you'll bring the elbow to the knee and activate the core. Inhale, reach, lengthen, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Again, inhale, reach, lengthen, extend. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Return the left hand down to the floor, and everyone just put the right foot down into the floor. Straighten the right leg and sweep the right arm up. Lengthen the crown of the head forwards, and then reach the right arm diagonally forward. Stretch out the side of your body. It's a modified side plank. Then you'll gaze to the mat, circle your right hand and lower the right knee down. Other side, extend your left heel back towards the back of the mat. Have the heel in line with the hip. And check that the hips are level and the belly and rib cage is drawing in. Extend the right hand forwards, inhale there. And then when you exhale, you're going to bring the elbow towards the knee and activate the core. Again, inhale, reach, lengthen, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Again, lengthen, extend. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Return your right hand to the floor, extend the left leg back, and then drop the left heel. Modified side plank, sweep the left arm up. Next exhale, you're going to reach that left arm diagonally forward, stretch out the whole left side of your body. Keep the shoulders softening down. Then you'll gaze to the mat, circle your left hand down to the mat, and then lower the left knee back to tabletop. Curl under your toes, take an inhale, and then downward facing dog, exhale. Bend and straighten each leg like you're going for a walk on the spot. Just ease awake the calves and the hamstrings. Make sure you've got the fingers spread, the knuckles grounded, a really solid foundation of the palms. Feel as if the forearms are drawing up out of your wrist joints and that the outer upper arms are gently wrapping into the sides of the face. Lengthen the spine by reaching your hips and thighs back. Continue to breathe calm breaths in and out of your nose. And when you're ready, you're going to shift forwards into a plank position. So find a nice strong plank, pressing the feet back towards the back of the mat, reaching the crown of the head forwards towards the front of the mat. Now inhale, reach sternum crown forwards, and then exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the floor and untuck the toes, setting up Cobra Pose. Wrists below elbows, inhale, peel up the head and chest. Exhale, soften back down. Again, Cobra, inhale, drive the legs back, lift head and chest. Exhale, soften down. Again, follow your inhale into Cobra, hug the arms in close to the sides of the torso. and exhale, soften down. Now inhale, lift up, and then press back to child's pose when you're ready to exhale. Send your bum back towards your heels, reach the fingertips forwards and press the palms down. Know that you can come here anytime you want through the practice. For now, you're going to shift forwards back to tabletop and then make your way to downward facing dog again. Find that strength in the arms, lengthen the spine by reaching the hips and thighs back. Maybe eventually finding strength in the legs as well. Now slowly just start to walk your feet up towards your hands. You're going to bring your feet together between your hands and feel free to bring your hands on your shins. Find a halfway lift on an inhalation. Lengthen your spine through the crown. Fold, exhale, bend your legs as much as you need to. Again, halfway lift, hands on shins can be okay. Lengthen the spine. And then exhale, fold. Move your shoulders down your back. Again, inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Now this time, halfway lift, inhale, and bring your hands on your hips as you exhale. Inhale, lift the head and chest, come up with a nice flat back. Lift the pelvis gently up, and then feel that the butt is lengthening to the heels. Draw the belly and rib cage in again like we did before, finding Tadasana now, the fingertips reach down. Sun Salutation. Everyone inhale. Reach your arms out and all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, dive, taking the hands down towards the earth. Fold. Find your halfway lift again. If you need to do hands on shins, just do it. And then step back to plank pose as you exhale. Inhale, reach sternum crown forwards. Exhale, hover the chest between the hands. Feel free to lower the knees. Now either cobra or upward dog. If you're ready to straighten the arms, do so. And then downward facing dog, pull from the core and travel over your toes. If you're not familiar with the sun salutation at all, just feel free to look at the week 2 video that I've posted up already. You'll get all the details there. For now, just keep tuning into the breath, reaching the hips and thighs back, melting the heels down as best you can. Just feeling a good stretch. Feeling the strength in your arms. Next inhale, take the gaze forwards but drive the hips back and soften the legs. As you exhale, just step gracefully, both feet forwards and together between your hands. Find that halfway lift again, lengthen and extend through your crown. Fold as you exhale. As you inhale, reach your arms out and all the way up to the sky again. Feel the energy rise up the whole body. Bring the palms together. As you exhale, you're going to bring your hands in front of your heart. Take an extra breath in here just to compose yourself. And as you exhale, you release your hands back by your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms back up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, dive and fold, taking the hands down to the earth, Uttanasana. Find your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Now step back to plank pose. Find the danda or the straight line in your spine. Energy in the legs. Inhale, reach sternum crown forwards. Bend the arms, track the elbows above the wrist, chaturanga, hover. Upward dog, untuck the toes. Press into the palms, lift. And then downward facing dog, pull from your core on your way back. Settle your gaze between your feet. Settle your breath nice and calm with the ujjayi. When the breath is calm, when the eyes are settled, the mind also becomes calm. Anytime you need to rest, you just lower your knees or rest in child's pose. Otherwise, just keep pressing, keep lengthening, keep strengthening. On your next inhale, take the gaze forwards again, but reach the hips back. Exhale, step gracefully, both feet forwards and together between your hands. Find your halfway lift again, maximum length. Fold on your exhalation. Inhale, reach your arms out and all the way back up to the sky. Feel the energy rise back up. As you exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Samastiti, standing in balance, take another breath. And release your hands down as you exhale. Inhale, lift the arms again, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, dive, take the hands back to the earth and fold, shoulders away from your ears. Find your halfway lift, lengthening and extending, and slowly step back to plank pose as you exhale. Inhale, feel sternum crown reach forwards. Bend your arms, track elbows above wrist, chaturanga, hover. Untuck your toes, rise upward facing dog, or stick with cobra if you need to, everyone. Back to downward facing dog when you're ready. Settle the gaze, settle the breath. Continue to just breathe in and out of the nose if you can. Next inhalation, take the gaze forwards again, but drive your hips back. As you exhale, step gracefully both feet forwards and together. Find your halfway lift, lengthen, extend, fold. Try to take some of that length into your fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way back up to the sky. Let the energy lift up the legs, take it through the spine, to the arms, to the hands. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. Take an extra breath in and release your hands down on an exhalation. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Keep going. Exhale, dive, take the hands back to the earth. Connect the movement perfectly with the breath. Find your halfway lift. Get maximum extension through your spine. Pull your belly in and then step back to plank as you exhale. Inhale, prepare, shift sternum forwards. Chaturanga, exhale, hover off the floor if you can. Upward facing dog, drive your legs back, lift the crown. Pull from your core, downward facing dog as you exhale. The feet are about hip distance apart. Think of aligning the second toe with the center of your heel. Eventually your legs are nice and straight, the quadriceps will be lifted, but don't worry if you need to keep your legs bent for a while. Just work on the strength of the arms and lengthening the spine. Let the muscles around the base of the neck be soft and spacious. Breath stays calm, mind stays calm. Next inhale, take the gaze forwards, reach the hips back, and as you exhale, you're going to step both feet forwards and together again. Find that halfway lift, and then fold on your exhalation. Inhale, lift the arms all the way back up to the sky. Let the energy rise again. And as you exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Take your extra breath here just to compose and settle. And as you exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Now bend both legs, lightly touch the mat. Keep the legs bent and lift the arms up. Uttanasana, fierce pose. It's like you're about to sit in a chair. Lift the pelvis up gently. Lengthen the sides of the torso. Gaze slightly up if you can. Breathe. Next exhalation, you're going to fold, taking the hands down to the earth. Find the halfway lift again. Inhale. This time you're going to step your left foot back and bend your right leg generously. Now look at your back foot, drop your back heel and have the foot on a diagonal. Bring your right thumb in your right hip crease and press that hip in and back. Now inhale, lift the left arm up, lift the torso up and try to lift the front of your pelvis up. Stay deep in the right leg and then sweep the right arm up. Energize your left leg as much as you can and stay deep in the right leg just as best you can. The hands can be shoulder distance apart for now, the arms straight, the breath calm. Warrior one. Exhaling, take the hands down to the floor, lift the back heel and then step the left foot forwards. Find your halfway lift, inhale there. Fold on your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift again. This time we're going to step the right foot back, bend your left leg generously. Look at the back foot, drop the back heel, have the foot on a diagonal. Put the left thumb now in the left hip crease, press that hip back and in. Keep it there, and then inhale, lift the right arm up, lift the torso up, lift the front of your pelvis up. Then you're going to lift the left arm up. Feel that the outer right hip is wrapping towards the inner left knee. You're lifting from the back of the heart, lifting the energy up. The back leg's strong, the front leg is generously bent. You're in Warrior One, Virabhadrasana A. On an exhale, take the hands down to the floor, lift the back heel. Step the right foot forwards and find that halfway lift again. Fold on your exhale. Bend both legs. Inhale, raise the arms. Return to Utkatasana like you're sitting in a chair. Stand up straight, then bring the hands back in front of the heart as you exhale. Take an extra breath in here. As you exhale, release the hands down by the sides. Again, bend both legs, touch the mat, then sweep the arms up. Utkatasana like you're about to sit in a chair. Exhale, fold, take the hands down to the earth. Uttanasana. Find your halfway lift, go for maximum length and extension. Now step your left foot back, drop the back heel again, coming back to Warrior One. Firm the right hip in. This time just sweep both arms up. You don't need to put the thumb in the hip crease, just see if you can remember the action. So the right leg generously bent, the outer left hip wrapping to the inner right knee, the pelvis gently lifting, the rib cage drawing in, breath calm. Feeling that steadiness and ease, the sthira and the sukham. When you're ready, circle the hands down to the floor, lift the back heel, and step the left foot forwards. Find your halfway lift, fold, exhaling. Halfway lift again, inhale. Now you're going to step the right foot back, bend your left leg generously, drop the back heel again in the floor. Back leg is strong, left hip firms in. Remember the action like when you had the thumb there. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Wrap the outer right buttock to the inner left knee, or just feel that right rib cage want to move towards the top of the mat. The outer arms are wrapping in towards the sides of the face. The frontal pelvic bone's trying to lift as best you can. So that action that I talked about right at the very beginning, you're trying to apply it here. Finding grace and balance, circle the hands down to the floor. Step the right foot forwards, find your halfway lift, and then fold on your exhale. Bend both legs. Inhale, raise your arms. Utkatasana, feel that you're building the heat now, developing this strength and fire. Now just keep sitting down, sitting down, sitting down, sitting down. We're making our way to the floor. If you need to put your hands down, just do that. Finding Navasana. If you want to hold the back of your legs, feel free to do that. Lift the upper back through the chest. If you can, you're going to straighten your legs. Boat pose, Navasana, maybe straightening the arms. Find this big capital V shape. Keep breathing calmly, getting stronger with every breath. Now, bend your legs, roll down onto your back. You're going to rock and roll along your spine and try to come back up to Utkatasana. It might take a few rocks. When you're ready, you're just going to come to stand and bring your hands in front of your heart. Don't worry if you need to use your hands and just come up. On the exhale, you're going to release your hands by your sides. Now again, bend both legs. Inhale, reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Try to straighten your legs now. Halfway lift, inhale. Now you'll step, both feet back, coming to plank pose. Option to wait in downward dog, or otherwise exhale, chaturanga, bending the arms. Untuck the toes, rise upward facing dog, or stick with cobra if you need to, and then pull back to downward facing dog if you're not there already. Now, continuing a flow now. Keep the breath calm, steady, smooth. Next inhale, you're going to lift your right leg up. Lift from your inner thigh as best you can. Then lift up high on the left toes. Bring your right knee towards your nose. Really round your upper back like the cat stretch and step the right foot forwards. Back heel down. We're coming to Warrior Two now. The left arm's going to pick you up. Now instead of facing forwards towards the right leg, you're facing towards the side. Bring your hands on your hips and feel that those pelvic bones are as level as you can get them. Once you feel that the pelvic bones are level, you're going to try to bend your right leg even more generously. Reach the arms up. Make sure that the arms are equal height. Now maybe you're looking along your right ring finger or middle finger. Just having a drishti or a focus point can also help calm the mind. Keep that left leg strong, the right leg generously bent. Try to tap into that inner strength that we all possess. On an exhalation, circle the hands down to the floor. Take the left hand down and inhale the right arm up in an open lunge twist. Now you can drop the left knee first if you need to, then step the right foot back in that modified side plank like we did at the very beginning. Or if you're feeling pretty strong today, you're going to stack your feet, side plank. Breathe, tune into your strength again. Then you'll reach that right arm diagonally forwards. Gaze to the mat, circle the hand down to the floor. Now inhale, plank pose, listen carefully. Downward facing dog on your exhalation. We'll just do that with the other side, okay? Nice and slowly. Next inhale, lift the left leg up, lift from the inner thigh. Coil it through, step it through, lift up high in your right toes, round the upper back and step or shuffle it through as best you can. Back heel drops down, left hip firms in, then right arm's going to pick you up. Finding warrior two, Virabhadrasana B. So hands can come back on the hips, just feel that those pelvic bones are level and lifted slightly. The left knee's not collapsing in, keep it in line with your second toe. The arms go up again at shoulder height. Try to make them as even as you can and fill the space between your shoulder blades. Maybe you're looking along the left ring finger or middle finger. Steady, strong, warrior two. Next exhalation, take the hands down. Now it's the right hand that goes flat. Lift the back heel and then left arm up. Open lunge twist. Now lower the right knee if you need to and then step the left foot back. Modified side plank like we did at the beginning, or you're going to stack your feet again if that's what you did on the other side. Side plank. Know that you're getting stronger with every breath. Next exhale, reach that left arm diagonally forward, circle it down to the floor. Inhale, plank pose, option to wait in downward dog or chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog or cobra, back to downward facing dog as you exhale. Settle the gaze, settle the breath, nice and calm. Finding that inner strength, that inner fire. Next inhale, lift the right leg up again. Now exhale, coil it through, step it through. Back heel down, warrior two. Settle a little deeper now this time in the right leg. Strengthen the left leg a little more. Look over the right fingers. When you're ready, circle the hands down. Now this time lift the back heel. We're coming to Vira Crescent. Inhale, sweep the arms up. It's similar to Warrior One, but the back heel's lifted. Now you're going to bring your hands into prayer. Coming to Warrior Three now. Take an inhale. Exhale, shift the weight forwards into the right foot. Lift that left heel. Try to visualize the heel in line with the hip, the belly and rib cage pulled in like we did at the very beginning. Hands can be in prayer at the heart. Breath is calm, shoulders move towards the back heel, little toe wrapping down towards the mat, all those actions we talked about. Now re-bend the right leg, float the back foot down, place the left hand down, come to side plank or the modified side plank, right arms up. Then you're going to reach that right arm diagonally forwards, circle it down to the mat. Inhale, plank pose or wait in downward dog. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing or cobra if you're going on that journey. And then we'll meet back in downward facing dog if you're not there already. Just the other side to go now. Next inhale, lift the left leg up. Lift from your inner thigh as the right heel descends, and then exhale, bring knee towards nose, coil it through, shuffle it through, step it through. Warrior two. Right arm's going to pick you up. Find a deep warrior two again on this leg. Settle the gaze, settle the breath. Feel that inner strength, that fire. Now you're going to circle the hands down, just lift the back heel, coming to Vira Crescent. Stay in the front leg and then inhale, sweep the arms up, lift the pelvis up. On your exhale, bring hands to prayer at the heart. Take an inhale to prepare and then shift the weight forwards into the left foot, gracefully lift up the right foot as best you can. Pull the belly and rib cage in, feel that the right hip's level with the left hip. Back leg as strong as you can. Hands can be in prayer at the heart, crown of the head reaching forwards, balance, steady and strong. Warrior three. When you're ready, rebend the left leg, float the right foot back to the back of the mat, right hand down, left arm up. Your side plank is either stacking the left foot on top of the right or lowering the right knee if you need to, like we did before. When you're ready, reach that left arm diagonally forwards, circle it down to the mat. Inhale, plank pose or weight in downward dog. Chaturanga, exhale if you're having that strong day. Upward facing dog or cobra. And then we'll meet back in downward facing dog if you're not there already. Settle the gaze again, settle the breath. Feel what you've cultivated so far in the practice. This strength in your legs, this inner fire, this determination and willpower. Dynamic energy, focus. Now when you're ready, you're going to just lower your knees to the floor, sit the bum back on the heels, come into child's pose. Let everything settle. Let the breath calm down. If it got excited, just let everything calm. Now, slowly take the hands back towards the knees, roll up. Head's the last thing to come up, and then you're going to lean to one side and take the legs out in front. We'll take a forward fold. Paschimottanasana, hands next to the hips, straight legs if you can. Inhale, reach the arms up, draw the belly and rib cage in, and as you exhale, you're going to fold forwards. Grab whatever's available. It could be just the shins today. It could be a strap or a towel if you've got a towel there. It could be anything. If you can, just grab your feet, grab your feet. Take your time. There's no rush. You could practice every day and just take your time. Lengthen through the sides of your torso. Let the inhales find that energy in the spine, the length. Let the exhales just surrender you into the space. They take you deeper into the pose. Every exhale, never with force, never with strain, only with a calm breath. When you're ready, you're going to very gently release, come back up, bend your legs, shuffle your bum forwards towards your heels, and you're going to take your hands about a forearm distance away from the waist. Reverse tabletop. Inhale, press into the hands and feet. Lift the hips up. Keep the chin towards the chest for now. Keep lifting the hips. Straight arms. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep lifting. Then on an exhalation, lower the hips back down. Reach the arms forwards, and you're going to roll your spine down slowly, super slowly, all the way down onto the mat. Slower than I did. Now we'll set up bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Fingertips just about to touch the heels, the feet are hip distance apart. You can bend your arms, place the elbows down and press those arms down. Now lift your hips up on an inhale. See if you can bring your hands just at your hips and think of lengthening the bum towards the back of your knees. You can either keep your hands there, or if you're strong enough just to have your arms by your sides, feel free to do that. Keep pressing into the feet, lifting the hips up. Instead of clenching the bum really tight, just think of the buttocks lengthening to the back of the knees. Maybe you can feel as if the inner thighs are wrapping down towards the mat. The chest is expansive, the breath is calm. And then on an exhalation, you'll gently release back down. Bring the soles of the feet together, the knees wide. Now bring the left hand on the heart, the right hand on your belly. Just relax the shoulders, let everything settle. Then bring your knees in towards the chest. You could take the forehead to the knees, give it a little squeeze, activate the core. And we're going to finish with some nice easy twists. Place your feet down and then just drop both knees to the right. The legs can stay staggered. The arms can either be by your sides or above your head. If you want, you can put your right ankle on top of your left knee and just feel that the weight of the right leg on top of the left is just giving you a bit of a deeper stretch in the left hip, left lower rib cage. Maybe you're breathing all the way up to the left armpit. Possibly just turning the head to the left if the neck's okay, or just keep the head in a neutral position if you prefer. So just let the breath be restorative now, calm and smooth. You can take your ankle off your knee, bring the legs back to center. Take an inhale there, and then on your next exhale, you're going to drop both legs over to the left. You can either keep the legs staggered, or if you did it on the other side, you're going to bring your left ankle on top of your right leg. Feel that the weight of the left leg is increasing the stretch down into the right hip, right lower rib cage, all the way up into the right side of the chest and into the right armpit. Maybe you're looking towards the right or keeping the head neutral, whatever you need to do. When you're ready, you'll take your ankle off your knee, bring your legs back to center. You can give your knees a final little squeeze in towards the chest. Maybe take forehead to knees again one more time. And then we'll set up for Shavasana, the final pose of your practice today. You'll extend your heels towards the top of your mat. Let the legs just relax. Let them be very heavy. Feel for what we've cultivated now through our warrior practice, feeling that strength in the legs, maybe a bit of that heat that we developed, that energy, that focus. You're going to relax your spine, let it be in its neutral position. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms. Let all the facial muscles relax. Letting everything just settle into the floor. Soaking in all these amazing, beautiful changes from your practice today. Shavasana. Feel free to just stay in Shavasana and continue a meditation, or when you're ready, you can gently start to bring movement back to your toes and fingers. Maybe take the arms to a full body stretch above the head. Then you can roll off to your right side. Be there just for a couple of breaths if you need to, resting your heart. And you'll slowly make your way back to a comfortable seat, maybe a cross-legged position or any comfortable seat, just as long as your spine is uplifted. Just acknowledge this time, this space that you created for yourself and for your yoga practice today, soaking in some of these beautiful changes from our warrior practice. Namaste.